Today I'm ranking every Fortnite game mode from worst to best. From OG, Battle Royale to Zero Build, Reload, and more. We're covering it all. Some of these modes are classics, others not so much. Thank you guys so much for 650 subscribers. My goal is to hit 1K by the end of the year. Let's get into it. Alright, so first off, we got the game mode that makes no sense. Battle Royale. I don't get the point of it. There's no need for this game mode. There's nothing to do besides listen to copyright music. Since there's nothing special about this game mode, I'm going to go ahead and just put it at C tier. Next, we have Save the World. This is the first version of Fortnite before Battle Royale was released. I'd say this game mode was good. I just feel like no one plays it anymore. I'm going to give this game mode an A tier just because of how good it was back in the good old days. Now we have Rocket Racing. I actually enjoy this game mode when I don't feel like dying from sweats all the time. I mean, basically all you're doing is racing, so after a while you're gonna get bored of it. This mode can be really fun if you're just trying to chill. I'm gonna give this game mode a B overall. The aspect of the mode is fun and chill, but I wouldn't rank it higher than that. Now we have Brick Life. When I say I haven't seen a worse game mode than this, I'd be lying. They overhyped LEGO Fortnite so much for no reason. This is going in the worst possible ranking spot, D tier. Now let's talk about Ballistic. This mode is Fortnite's twist on a traditional first-person shooter. Instead of building or long survival gameplay, Ballistic is all about fast gun skill and reaction time. You spawn in, you've got your loadout, and the only thing that matters is out-shooting the other team. But recently, the wait times to load into a match are taking forever. So because of that, I'm gonna have to put it at C tier. Next up, we got Fortnite OG. And man, this game mode was special. When Epic brought back Chapter 1 in the loophole, it was pure nostalgia for anyone who played back in the early days. Dropping at Tilted Towers, Reese Grove, and Retail Row, it felt like we were rewinding the clock and reliving those crazy 2017 and 2018 memories. Even though it's not the same, Fortnite OG proved one thing: nostalgia is powerful, and for many players, it reminds them exactly why they fell in love with Fortnite in the first place. And because of that, I'm gonna have to put OG Fortnite at B tier. Now let's talk Reload. This is one of the newer modes Fortnite introduced, and honestly, it brought back a lot of hype. Reload is basically a faster paced twist of Battle Royale. Smaller maps, fewer players, and consistent respawns. Instead of sitting in the lobby after getting eliminated, you can come back to your teammates if they survive long enough. That mechanic alone makes the mode way more forgiving, especially for casual squads. What makes Reload so fun is how chaotic it gets. The map is tighter, fights happen more often, and you don't spend half the match just looting. It's action-packed from the start, and that's perfect for players who don't want to wait around for long rotations or play it super slow. Every drop feels intense, and because of the respawn system, you get way more chances to fight, which makes it a great game mode for practice too. Of course, it's not perfect. Sometimes the constant respawns can drag fights out longer than they should, and if you're the last one alive on your team, the pressure is insane. But honestly, that's what makes it so addictive. Every second matters. Reload might not replace Battle Royale or Zero Build as the main Fortnite experience, but it's one of the most refreshing additions we've gotten in years. It takes the best parts of Fortnite, fast guns, teamwork, and clutch moments, and cranks them up. For a lot of players, Reload has quickly become the go-to game mode whenever they want non-stop action. So for those reasons, I'm putting Reload at S tier. I truly believe that this game mode is the best one out there. Next up, we got Blitz Royale. This mode takes the standard Fortnite formula and cranks the speed way up. The storm moves faster, the matches are shorter, and you're forced into more fights. There's no slow looting or long rotations. Every game feels like an action-packed from start to finish. Since this game mode's pretty underrated, I'm gonna go ahead and put it at B tier. Now we got Battle Royale. This is the main mode that has been consistently evolving with every new chapter and season, and honestly, it feels like it's a completely new game compared to when Fortnite first started. Now we got mechanics like sprinting, mantling, climbing, sliding, and even vehicles playing a huge role. The maps are way more detailed, full of POIs, biomes, and consistent updates that keep things fresh. The loot pool rotates so often that no two seasons ever feel the same. One season it's mythics dominating, the next it's movement, items, or crazy limited time weapons. What really makes Battle Royale stand out is the way it balances fun and chaos. Sure, sometimes the metas can be frustrating, overpowered shotguns, busted mythics, or too many mobility items, but that's kind of what makes Fortnite, Fortnite. You never know what you're getting each season, and it keeps bringing players back. Another thing I gotta give credit for is Fortnite and their crossovers. Whether it's Marvel, Star Wars, anime, or music collabs, Battle Royale has basically turned into the ultimate pop culture mashup. You'll have Goku fighting Spider-Man with a lightsaber, and somehow it just works. Of course, not everyone loves the constant changes. Some players miss the simplicity of older Fortnite, but for me, the current Battle Royale proves that the game is still alive and evolving. It's bigger, flashier, and sometimes even crazier, but that's what makes Fortnite relevant all these years. So after all that, I'm gonna give Battle Royale a S tier. And finally, we have Zero Build. When this mode first dropped, a lot of people thought this game mode was just going to be a side experiment, but it completely changed the game. For years, Fortnite was known for building. It was a skill gap, the thing that separated casuals from sweats. If you couldn't crank 90s, you probably weren't making it out of the mid-game. Then Epic dropped Zero Build, and suddenly Fortnite became accessible to a whole new audience. Players who didn't enjoy the constant build battles finally had a mode where gun skill and positioning mattered most. Movement items like tactical sprint, sliding, mantling became essential, and it made the mode feel way more like a traditional battle royale shooter, but with the unique Fortnite twist. And let's be real, Zero Build had some of the craziest highlight clips. You've got the long range DMR beams, clutch close range shotgun fights, and vehicles actually feel more impactful without someone instantly building a skyscraper in front of you. Some people argue that Zero Build takes away Fortnite's identity, but honestly, it gave the game new life. It brought in tons of new players and even some old players back because they don't have to finally compete without needing cracked building skills. So yeah, Zero Build might not have the same history as OG Fortnite, but it definitely deserves respect. For many players, it's become their main mode, and it shows that Fortnite doesn't need building to be still insanely fun. Alright, so for Zero Build, I'm going to be ranking it A. Alright, we can't forget about Fortnite Ranked. This is the mode that separates the casuals from the grinders. Instead of playing for fun, every single elimination, placement, and win actually matters. Ranked gives Fortnite a competitive edge. You're matched with players with your own skill level, and the climb through the divisions feel like a real test. When Epic first added Ranked, it gave a lot of players a reason to push themselves harder. Instead of chasing victory royales, you're working towards a higher rank, flexing your progress, and proving that you can compete with tougher lobbies. It changes how you play too. Suddenly, rotations, positioning, and communication matter way more. You can't just W key every fight unless you're confident, because one bad decision can cost you your rank. Of course, Ranked has its ups and downs. Queue times can be sweaty, metas sometimes feel unbalanced, and not everyone is down for the extra pressure, but at the same time, the intensity is what makes it fun. When you clutch up a stacked endgame or grind your way up a division, it feels way more rewarding than a normal win in pubs. At the end of the day, Ranked isn't for everyone, but it's one of the most important game modes Fortnite has. It gives players something to look forward to, keeps the game competitive, and makes every single match feel like it actually means something. For the sweats, the grinders, and the real players who want to prove themselves, Ranked is where Fortnite is at its best. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and comment what your favorite part of the video was. Let me know which game mode you guys would rank S tier.